Just take a look at these visuals. Burning cars, waving flags, highway blocked, protesters clashing, violence on the streets, tear gas canisters being deployed, cars being set on fire. You may be forgiven for thinking this is from some war-torn region or a country under civil unrest. These images are from Los Angeles. What started out as protests against ICE or the Department of Immigration and Customs raids to round up illegal immigrants in the Garment District in LA on Friday has now entered its third day with a very different tone. Donald Trump has waded into this with the full force of the National Guard. More than 2,000 California National Guard troops have been summoned by President Trump amid sweeping immigration raids. The first of these started arriving on Sunday. So the National Guard is like an Army Reserve unit. It is the only military unit that can be deployed by the state administration and the federal government. Usually the National Guard is deployed to tackle situations like extreme weather events, floods, wildfires, and hurricanes. The National Guard can be called on the advice of the governor of the state. Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, is a Democrat and has not made any such request. President Trump has unilaterally ordered the deployment of the National Guard, triggering a face-off not just on the streets, but even in politics. This is the first time since 1965 that the National Guard has been called in without the governor asking for it. And Newsom and Trump went at each other on social media too. Newsom took to X to say that there was no need to deploy the National Guard. Newsom claimed that the president had seriously overstepped, breaching state sovereignty and even inflaming tensions. Newsom also said the local law enforcement had things under their control. He appealed to the president to rescind the National Guard. Newsom went so far as to call Trump's actions the acts of a dictator, not a president. Trump hit back, saying anyone getting in the way will be arrested and prosecuted. The president has called it a migrant invasion and said he was prepared to take whatever action was needed to liberate LA. Order will be restored, the illegals will be expelled, and Los Angeles will be set free. That's what Trump wrote on social media.
They say, they spit, we hit. And I told them, nobody's going to spit on our police officers. Nobody's going to spit on our military.
There were protesters seen waving Mexican flags and defying barricades. Some even blocked the sprawling 101 freeway. Horse-mounted LAPD officers formed silent lines against clouds of tear gas. Agitators shouted anti-ICE slogans. LA has become the battleground now for Trump's escalating anti-immigration and deportation raids, and the deployment of the National Guard without the request of the Democratic governor is the latest flashpoint for how far the president is willing to go to push through with his policies. For more such stories, subscribe to SNG News, hit the like button and follow for more news updates.